Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show, and welcome to another episode of an ink review. I am home for lunch. It's been a very busy day. Want to come home and make the video, and then I have to go back to work. So, today we're looking at a green ink. This one is from Diamine Green Black. Thanks go out to the OC Pen Club for providing the sample for this review. This is the second time I'm reviewing this ink. The first time I had a very small sample, and I didn't have the setup that I have today, so it's a re-review. Isn't that exciting? Today's pen, we'll be using the Noodler's Nib Creeper with a steel flexible nib. Alright, let's do this. Here is our ink swatch. This is a very dark ink. Even when I turn the brightness all the way up, it still looks black. And if I turn the exposure all the way up, it still looks super black. So it is what it is, and there's a swatch of it. Alright, here's our ink swatch, and water resistance test shows that it does have a little bit of water resistance, but I had to wipe away most of the ink just so I could tell if the ink was resistant or not. Hello, Shay Shay girl, how are ya? I'm going to listen as I am at work. How are you doing today? I am doing very well, thank you. I'm home for lunch. Here is our ink painting of the day, and I went back to doing the oh god, what is his name? The Nick Stewart technique, and I had a really cool turnout. Look at that, it looks just like the picture of the galaxy. Super cool. And here is our toilet paper chromatography, and I see that there has like a tannish left behind, and there's like a dark green and some black and some blue along the edge. I wasn't expecting the blue. It's more like a teal, but it looks blue on camera. So take everything here with a grain of salt, and maybe get a sample from Goulet if you think you might want to try it out. Or if you really like dark green inks, maybe you can get a 4mm sample from Van Ness Pens. Very good. Alright, let's do a paper review, shall we? This is the Pen and Gear Memo book from Walmart.com. There is no feathering, no bleeding, and no ghosting. This is lightweight traveler's notebook paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is super lightweight traveler's notebook paper. No feathering. A little bit of ghosting. I did have a little trouble right there. You can see where I tried my railroaded a little bit. Alright, this is this is Moleskine 70 GSM, and it is feathering into the page pretty bad, and it did bleed through the page. Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you about Tim Holtz glaze. Tim Holtz glaze, it protects against water. Tim Holtz glaze, it protects against water. Remind me again why I would need this thing? Alright, this is Field Notes Journal. I still don't know what the GSM on this. It is feathering into the page, and it did bleed through the page. This is Fabriano Eco Qua, 85 GSM. No feathering. Oh my god, here we go. Oh, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is Ayush 100 GSM paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. What is Tim Holtz glaze used for? I'm gonna have to look this up. Tim Holtz glaze. Wait. What? No. It's trying to make me use Edge. I don't want to use Edge. Go away. Stupid Edge.
Product that is new from Tim Holtz.
Okay, well, I don't know what this is for. Let me see. Oh, the internet here is so bad. I can't even watch this stupid thing. Anyway, you put it over the top of watercolor or ink on envelopes. Oh, okay. That's cool. Is it like a crayon, or is it like a liquid, or is it like a bar? Alright, this is 52 GSM Tomaway River. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is the journal from the Dollar Tree. No feathering. Ooh, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Hi Ron, how are you doing today? Are you having a nice day? It's a cool product for postcards as well. Postcards as well, yes, exactly. This is Marmon Nemosity 80 GSM dot grid. No feathering, no bleeding, no barely any ghosting. Very good. This is Oxford Optic paper. It does look like it's trying to feather into the page, and it did bleed through the page. Too bad. Alright, this is Clairefontaine 90 GSM. No feathering, no bleeding, but a little bit of ghosting. It's on Amazon. Okay, I'll have to check it out. This is the Lamy booklet 90 GSM. No feathering. Ooh, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Exceed 100 GSM heavyweight paper from Walmart.com. No feathering, no bleeding, but a little bit of ghosting. It comes in a little jar. Is it a liquid? Or is it like a gel? It says glaze. Oh, wow. I'm very confused. Okay, sorry, I was watching a video. I was... That's very strange. Alright, this is Up and Up Wide Rule Notebook Paper. No feathering. No bleeding, but a little bit of ghosting. True Red composition book. No feathering. A little bit of bleeding and mostly ghosting. I think I have links turned off for this channel because people like to put bad actors like to put corn links in the chat, so I'm sorry. But if you send me the link on Instagram, I can show it to people. Or if you tell me what the name of the website is, I can go there. Okay, this is the Nanami 7 Seas 68 GSM Tomoe River. There is no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is Rhodia Dot Pad 80 GSM. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is Buffet Handmade Paper from Italy. There is a little bit of feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Yeah, we can't see the link because I have links turned off. Did you send it to my Instagram? Let me see. This is U-Style notebook paper. It is feathering into the page, and it did bleed right through the page. Tim Holtz Distress Microglaze. Oh, I see. This is CVS Caliber notebook paper. No feathering, no bleeding, and only a minimal amount of ghosting. This is Oxford Oxford notebook paper. No feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Had a little trouble right there with the flux nib. A little bit of railroading. I will be right back. Okay. Let's see if I can get through this. Alright, this is Mead Wide Roll Notebook Paper. Oi, feather like a chicken, bled to the page. This is 5-star notebook paper. Feather like a chicken, bled to the page. This is HP Premium 32-pound copy paper. It is feathering a little bit, and it did bleed through the page. JNB Copper Plate Graph Pad from JohnNeilBooks.com. It looks like it's trying to feather into the page, and it really bled right through the page. And last but not least, Original Crown Mail 100 GSM paper. It is feathering, and it did bleed through the page. Wow. That's like the worst ink we that's like the worst ink we've had in a while. That's a very naughty ink. Okay, let's do a comparison panel. See where this ink lies. I gotta put my little finger cots on. Okay, let's see. Oops, let me see, let's tone this down just a little bit. Okay. That should be good. Okay. This is Diamine Green Black next to Andorilium Kingfisher Green, Sailor Rikyu Cha, Pelican Edelstein Jade, Birmingham Pen Company Heavy Crude, Diamine Best Wishes, Birmingham Pen Company, Bakersfield Food Color Green. These are very similar. Monteverde Crocodile, another very similar one. Monteverde Jade Noir, Diamine Black Ivy, Diamine Alpine, Pannonia Golden Isolde, Scribo Verde Bosco, Monteverde California Teal, Sailor 50 States Vermont, Monteverde Yosemite Green, Diamine Delamere Green, Ferris Wheel Press Peppermint Drop, Diamine Hells, La Bahara, Diamine Spruce, Organic Studio Henry David Thoreau, Robert Oster Velvet Storm, Diamine Season's Greetings, Tasha Hokusai Saibe Midori, Colorverse Able. These are kind of similar. Colorverse Arabella, Pelican Brilliant Green, Noodler's Pushkin, Diamine Elf, Freedom of the Starry Skies Green, Colorverse Spirit, Stipula Bright Green, Birmingham Cooked Spinach, Monteverde Emerald Green, Lamy Tourmaline, Private Reserve Sherwood Green, Ackerman Bezuden Woodgrown, Seats Krasnak Palm Green, Twisby Emerald Green, Jane Davenport Mermaid Tail, Birmingham Pen Company Holly Twinkle, Diamine Golden Ivy, Andorilium Spirulina Green, Vinta Inks Mermaid Green, Noodler's Green Cactus, Kiwi Inks Kakapo Parrot, Monteverde Key Lime Pie, Diamine Calligraphy Passion, Scribo Verde Prato, Diamine Pilot Mixable Green, Diamine Magical Forest, Diamine Appletini, Colorverse Supernatural, Diamine Sherwood Green, Diamine Salamander, Dominant Industry Autumn Forest, Diamine Meadow Green, Graf von Faber-Castell Olive Green, Birmingham Pen Company Basil Pesto, Diamine Olive Swirl, Colorverse Walk the Dog, Troublemaker Tusla Bua, Monarcha Nepal, Robert Oster Lemongrass. These are kind of similar, but this one's a little more leaning yellow. Colorverse Alpha PSC, Tinker's Ink Freddy's Favorite, Noodler's Green, Tasha Olive Green, Diamine Umber Green, Diatramentus Document Green, Monteverde Aeronite, Diamine Evergreen. This one's dark like green-black, but this one has a little more yellow in it. And then Blackstone Daintree Green, which this one is also very dark. Wow. Let me see if I can find this thing. Guppy? Nope. Tim Holtz. Oh, that's that distress stuff. Yes, distress. Okay. Distress Micro Glaze. This is the stuff that's used for, what do they call it? Microglaze, distress products, perfect for water-resistant sealer for craft projects. Microglaze is ideal for sealing distressed inks, markers, stains, paints, and more. Easy to apply, dries to smudge resistant, waterproof finish. Wow. Easy to apply. Oh, we include Kimura's palette knife to make it easy to apply to small and large areas. Perfect for use on paper crafting projects, watercolors, and inkjet printing. Wow. That's very interesting. I may have to look up a couple of videos and see how exactly this stuff works. So, anyway, that is all I got for you today. What did you guys think of today's ink? Are you guys looking for a dark, murky-ish green with a bleedy property? I mean, I think the only thing that it didn't come through was the watercolor, and it almost came through that. Anyway, that's all I got for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all, so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you, and I will be back very soon with another video. So, take care until then. Oh, I love you, bye. Have a great day.